Students, good afternoon to you. This class for class 10. Last day I have started exercise 4.1. Question number 2 I have started. Question number 3 of question number 2 I have finished. So now today question number 4, Roman number 4 of question number 2. So here you read the question. Here given that a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour, okay, reduced, it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So here you see it is given that the total distance is 480 km. The speed is uniform, and that the speed it is then reduced at 8 km per hour less than the usual speed. Okay, then obviously the time will take more to cover the same distance 480 km. So this is the problem related with the time, speed and distance. But here one thing is given, the speed is uniform. Is that clear? So you will get so many problems related with the time, speed and distance. So here we suppose, let the usual speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the usual speed of the train. Then we'll write the time taken. If speed is x kilometer per hour, and then how will find the time? You know the time distance by speed. Here distance is given that 480 and the speed is x, so time is hour. So in usual speed, this is the time will take by the train. Again, new speed. Here usual speed is x. Here given that 8 km per hour it is reduced, means the speed. So the new speed is x minus 8 km per hour. Then in this speed we'll find the time, but the distance is fixed. Distance is not changed, and the speed now x minus 8 hour. Okay, now to time. This is the time taken in the usual speed. This is the time taken when the speed was reduced. Then obviously here time will take more. Now the difference of this time and this time is given that 3 hour difference. Mean in second case the time would have taken 3 hour more. So it is clear that if distance is fixed, then if speed is more, time will take less. And if speed is less, then time will take more. So here obviously the time has taken more. Then this time minus this time is equal to 3. Okay, so according to question that the difference of the time is at 3 hours. Okay, this time minus this time is equal to 3 hours. Then we will simplify. So we will simplify by finding the LCM. The LCM of this and this term is x into x minus 8. So if we divide this term by this x minus 8 is cancelled. So it is 480x minus now 480 into this. So minus 480x minus plus now 8 into this. So 0, it is 4 and 3, 8, 4, 0 is equal to 3. Now this term and this term is cancelled. Now we'll cross multiply this term multiply with this 3, or we can write the 3, 8, 4, 0. Now multiply that x square minus 8x equal to 3. Okay. So here you see this term we can cancel it. So it is 1, then it is 2, 8, 0. And here 1. Cross multiply. So x square minus 8x is equal to 1, 2, 8, 0. This term you transfer to the left hand side, x square minus 8x minus 1, 2, 8, 0. So this is the equation. This is the simplified equation. From here, if we solve, then we can find the speed of the train. But here, since we don't know how to solve the equation, so this is the answer. Is that clear? So from this further, we will solve this problem and we will find the speed of the train. So this is the answer. So So question number, this exercise 4.1 is finished. Is that clear? So you will practice. So now from exercise 4.2 we will discuss how to solve the quadratic equation. In total there are the three methods are given. First method, the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Number 2, solution of a quadratic equation by the method of completing the square. Third method, that using quadratic formula. Is that clear? But if you check the removed syllabus, that the solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square, now it is not given. But still I will teach you one two problem. I will solve. Then how to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. But first I will teach you today that the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. This is the headline. Is that clear? And in class 9 we have learned how to factorize a polynomial. We can factorize a polynomial by taking common, by using the identity, by splitting the middle term. Okay, and splitting the middle term is very important. So class 9, if suppose your conception is not clear, but now you have to be clear that how to factorize by splitting the middle term. This is very important point, because not only in this chapter, other chapter also is very important. So in this exercise we will discuss that how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization, means by factor method. One example, suppose solve this equation. Suppose you have that 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Solve this equation by factor method, and it's very easy. And this part you know how to factorize it. Okay, we can factorize by taking common, using the identity, and that is splitting the middle term. But here we cannot take common, so we cannot factorize by taking common. Here we cannot use any identity also, so we will factorize it by splitting the middle term. So the 2 into 3 6, then 2x square. Here we have, then last sign is plus, that will split 5 by adding. So 2 plus 3, directly we can write 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. And 2x common, x minus 1 minus 3 common, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So here x minus 1, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we have factorized this and we got two linear factors. Then each term will be equal to 0. Either, here actually we will write either first factor equal to 0, and this is linear equation, x equal to 1. And here we will write or. So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, therefore x equal to 3 by 2. So that 1 and 3 by 2 are the solutions or root of this equation. Since it's quadratic, we have two roots, and here we are solving for the real root, remember. So this is the answer, means this is the root or the solution of this equation. So this is very easy. If you know how to factorize it, then we can solve the problem. So now I will start exercise 4.2. Here given some equation, solve the equation using factorization, using the method of factorization. So here see exercise 4.2. Okay, question number 1, solve the equation by factor method. So question number 1, that x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the equation. So then we will factorize it by splitting the middle term. So here plus sign is minus, so we have to split 3 by subtracting, and you know that 5 minus 2, or this line you can write 5 minus 2 into x minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Then here x common, x minus 5, here 2 common, x minus 5 is equal to 0. So the factors are x minus 5, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So here I have shown the factorization completely. Each and every line I have shown. Yes, 1 2 line you can make short if you have the idea. 1 2 line you can make it short. Now two factors. So therefore x minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x equal to 5. Second factor, x plus 2 equal to 0. So implies that x equal to minus 2. So 5 and minus 2 are the answer or are the solution of this equation. Is that clear? So one math I have shown completely. Okay. So either you follow the all lines or you can make short also 1, 2 line. So it is finished number 1. Then number 2. All of the same 1, 2 problem I will show you. Others can solve yourself. So that's number 2. Number 2, here 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So plus sign is minus, here coefficient of x is 1, so we have to split 1 by subtracting. So 2 into 6 is 12. Okay, then here 4 minus 3. So 4 minus 3, 1, 4 the 3, 12. So it is 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 equal to 0. So 2x common x plus 2, here 3 common x plus 2 is equal to 0. So factors are x plus 2 and 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So if we solve, we will get x equal to minus 2 or we will get the 3 by 2. So this is the answer. So number 2 is finished. Is that clear? So here one more math I will solve, number 3. Others are homework. So others we can solve.